Hey everyone, it's Kayla, and I just wanted to quickly pop on and say good morning everyone. I am just about to head off to work, but welcome to my little readathon vlog for the history readathon. Hello everyone, I'm sorry I haven't really updated you guys much from what I updated you on this morning, but I literally just got home from work and it's been a pretty constant, relatively busy day. So I am starting the history readathon today. So this goes from Friday to Monday, and I'll link my TBR down below so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I have 3 books that I've got to read, 1 audio book, 1 really short poetry book, and another sort of average novel, and they're all historical fiction related or history related. So I'm basically working. I worked today, I work tomorrow, I work Sunday, but Saturday and Sunday are pretty short days, and then I have Monday off, so that'll give me a little bit of time to read. And at the moment, like I said, it's getting dark. I just got home from work, and like I said, so I'm just sort of like turning the lights on and the cats are yelling at me for food. But I just thought I'd update you because this is meant to be a reading vlog. But like I said, I probably won't be able to update too much throughout the day / reading too much throughout the day because of work. But my plan for this evening, I'm waiting for Brad to come home and we're going to work out what to have for dinner. And I'm going to get a fire going, get changed, and just like tidy up a little bit and just relax for the evening. I don't know what book I'm going to start with. I think I'll probably start with the poetry book, which I have in my bag. It's buried in there at the moment. So I'm going to start with that. And that is a compilation of poems from the Bronte sisters. So that's a really short book. And then the audiobook is only 4 hours long. I doubt I'm going to have a chance to listen to it over the weekend at work because work has been really busy. It's our first proper week back. So yeah, I think I'm going to read the Bronte sisters poems tonight. Maybe play a little bit of Animal Crossing because I didn't get a chance to play it yesterday. And yeah, I kind of want to read Priory still because that's one of the books that I'm currently reading. But you know, this is a history readathon. I'm going to try and see what I can read of my history books and then we'll deal with the other books later. But yes, so for this evening, I'm either going to focus on the audiobook or the Bronte sisters poetry book. So yes, I'm going to go and start a fire, feed these cats, and get stuff sorted for this evening. So yes, talk to you soon. I also ended up going into Big W for one thing because I needed foundation powder, which I got. It's not the one that I originally intended on getting, but you know, got to do what you got to do in these times. But then I came out with a bunch of other stuff. Like I got myself some Bueno snack things because they're delicious, and a little Nerds rope because why not. And this is for my lovely Nan for Mother's Day on Sunday. And then I just bought like a bunch of like random things because I needed them. I needed some nail files and I thought that was a really cute pattern. I also decided to treat myself to an eyelash curler because I don't have one and I've been saying to myself I need to get one. And I bought some lovely earrings. I mean, look how cute they are. And these ones, they're adorable. I love them. All right, I'm actually going to go and do stuff now. I also treated myself to a new jumper. I got this one from work today and I absolutely love it. I love the color. I love how comfortable it is. It's so nice. And it was on clearance. So naturally, I had to get it. I also got a bunch of clothes delivered from Boohoo yesterday. So I've been getting some nice clothes. I've been trying to not get so many like licensed clothing because that seems to be all that I wear. So I'm trying to get more like grown-up clothing. But yeah, I really like this jumper. It's nice and warm. And now I'm actually going to go start a fire because I am procrastinating at this point. actually crying, I just had a sneezing fit. Hello everybody. So, update time. I not long ago finished reading this, which is the best poems of the Bronte sisters. So it's a selection of poems from Charlotte, Anne and Emily Bronte, and I don't really know what to think of it as of yet. I've moved into this room for now, just while Brad is on Call of Duty, so he's talking to some friends on there while they play, and I didn't want to interrupt, so I thought I'd just come on into the lounge room and give you my update on this book. And of course, just as I was in the middle of doing so, I had a sneezing fit. Oh, good times. Anyway, so yeah, this is a selection of poems from these three sisters, and there's a couple of poems about their deaths as well. So there's a couple of poems by Charlotte when she's talking about Emily and Anne's deaths, and from Anne there's some poems, or one poem I think, about Emily's death. So it's very melancholy, very kind of depressing and sad, and there's a lot of talk about God and life and everything, and it kind of gives me Emily Dickinson vibes, except I like Emily's poems better. Like, out of these three, I think I preferred Anne's poems. I don't know why, I just felt like I could differentiate them better, whereas with Charlotte and Emily, like, I couldn't really tell the difference. Like, I could tell that those were Anne's poems, whereas like the only thing that I could differentiate between Charlotte and Emily was when Charlotte's poems were about Emily and Anne, so that's the only way I could tell the difference. But other than that, they pretty much seem the same, and a lot of them were very kind of repetitive, so that's probably why I liked Anne's better. But yeah, I don't really know what to think of it. I kind of gave it a rating, like I gave it 3.5 on Goodreads. So yeah, I don't know, like, it was interesting and it was good to read some poetry from that particular time in history, but it's not something that I would pick up and read again, because it was very, like, kind of existential. But see, I haven't read any of their books either. Like, I haven't read Jane Eyre, I haven't read Wuthering Heights, I haven't read, what is it, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, which is Anne Bronte's one. I haven't read any of their books, so I don't really know what their writing style is. It's just the first time I've actually read something of theirs, and like I said, it wasn't bad. It was just deep and dark and depressing. And I kind of prefer to read Emily Dickinson stuff better, I guess, because I know that's going to be melancholy type. But yes, I guess, like, my anxiety has been quite high recently, and I guess like a lot of people have been like that. So for me to read dark, depressing books like this, or like Peter Pan, it kind of like triggers me a little bit. So that's probably not a good thing, but maybe that's one of the reasons that I haven't been enjoying them. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't bad in my opinion. Like, I can understand why they are like classic authors, but yeah, I just felt like a lot of the stuff was quite repetitive, and I just couldn't really tell the difference other than when I was reading Anne's poems. So there were some good ones, but most of it was by Anne. So, and it was quite sad to read about like the ones that they wrote about their deaths. So I don't know, that's really all I can say about this. I am going to get changed into my PJs, take my makeup off, and go and play some Animal Crossing and maybe watch a little bit of BookTube. Actually, before I go and get changed and stuff, I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the clothes that I got from Boohoo, because why not just ignore, I don't know if you happen to see any mess in this room, because Brad's side of the bed is usually like, I can't even. Also, I'm just gonna let the cat out. Good. Yeah, so I apologize in advance for the mess, but yeah, I'll just show you, I guess, what I got from Boohoo. Oh yeah, and there's a mirror behind me too, just in case. It's try not to freak you guys out. But yeah, I'll show you guys what I got from Boohoo. So this here is I think it's called a pinafore skirt or something like that. So it's a cute little checkered skirt with straps that go around your shoulders, so it kind of works like a little dress, but it's a skirt, and I think it's really, really cute. Then I got this cute little black long sleeve turtleneck. I've never really been a fan of turtlenecks, but I thought that this would go well with the pinafore skirt, and I also have like a red plaid dress as well that I figured this would go well with. So it's nice and simple, and it's actually pretty comfy as well. I do like this a lot. Then this one is surprising to me. This is sort of like a crop long sleeve turtleneck with like flared sleeves, which I think are really, really nice. And I tried this one on yesterday and I absolutely love it. I didn't know if I was going to because it is a crop top, which I'm trying to be more comfortable in, but I actually really, really like this. And I like the nice little like turtleneck there as well. But this one is also super comfy, and I've got some jeans to go with it, so it's quite nice. And these are the jeans. So they've got like the little ripped knees, but they're high-waisted as well. And I tried these on with the turtleneck crop top, and it works really, really well. So I actually really love these, and these are super comfy. I suck at buying jeans, but these ended up being really, really comfy. Then I got this little yellow mustard jumper, and it's got like little holes in the sleeves there, which I really love. I don't think the camera can actually show this color very well. It kind of looks like poop, but this is actually a really, really nice jumper. I really like it. I actually have another one quite similar to this, which you might have seen in my book outfits video, but this one's different because of the little holes in the sleeves, and I love it. It's really sweet. Then I have this wrap top with beautiful flared sleeves. How cute is that? So the only problem with this is that the buttons won't do up all the way, but I figured I can just have it as like a cardigan type thing because I still love it and it still fits really well. It just, like, the buttons just won't do up, which is fine. I kind of expected that because that happens a lot with me. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to the buttons not doing up properly, or the buttons like stretching. But yeah, I really like this. I love the pattern and I love the flared sleeves. It's very, very cute. And the last one that I got is probably going to be really difficult to try and show you, but this has flared sleeves as well. For some reason, I'm loving the flared sleeves. It's like, I really can't show you this very well. I suck at this. But yeah, flared sleeves. This is a wraparound top thing, which is like meant to go around. There's like a strap there. I don't know. This is terrible. I am terrible at this. I apologize. But honestly, trust me, this is cute and I will wear it in a video in the future. I promise to just show you how cute it is. But I mainly got this for the sleeves because let's face it, flared sleeves are the bomb. Hello. So somehow my vlogs always seem to end up in the car. But hello everyone. It is currently Saturday and I've just finished a day at work, which was absolutely crazy as per usual for Saturdays. And there was a lot of people downtown. Like, apparently there were just lines and lines of people at all these different shops because Mother's Day is tomorrow, so people are like getting in and trying to buy their gifts. And I can't believe it. Like, people are still acting like everything is back to normal, and it's not yet. People need to calm down. Just take a chill pill and calm down. So I didn't do much for the rest of the night last night. I don't know what my plans are for this evening. I'll probably maybe listen to an audiobook. Hopefully we have our hot water back on because I went to have a shower this morning and there was no hot water and it was cold and it sucked because it's currently winter and I love my showers. So that really sucked this morning. Great start to my day. But I'm hoping I can have a bath tonight, and if I do, I'll be able to listen to some of this audiobook and get some more of my reading out of the way. But other than that, I'm going to head inside and work out what we're going to have for dinner and maybe catch up on Animal Crossing. And I have to make sure I go on Animal Crossing tomorrow morning because I need to get turnips. I need to get turnips so I can sell them. But yeah, we're just going to work out dinner and probably hang out. That's the plan for this evening, but I really want to have a bath. I'm hoping I get to have a bath tonight. All right, I'm going to head inside and get changed and go down and grab some stuff for dinner tonight. It is time for a bath because I really need to wash my hair. Hello, we are back in the lounge room again because Brad is playing Call of Duty and I've just been reading in the bath. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like get like the perfect sort of angle because if I have my phone like up here, the light from the lounge room, like the ceiling light, shines and it makes a big glare and it's awful. But yeah, so back in the lounge room again. I just had a bath, as you can tell, because my hair is wet. I have been reading, well, majority of the time I was in the bath, I've been listening to Life in Ancient Rome on Scribed. And other than that, I was just watching TikTok videos and YouTube because I get distracted very easily, apparently. But yes, so I was listening to Life in Ancient Rome. I'm only like 16%, I think 16%. I'm not that far through it. I think it's about 5 hours long. So I haven't read too much. I've read 3 chapters, I think. There's about 13 chapters in total, but I've listened to 3 chapters and I'm actually enjoying it. It's almost like watching a documentary, except I'm listening to it instead. And it's been a while since I've actually read a non-fiction book. Basically, so far it's just meant to be talking about what life was like in ancient Rome for particular types of people that were alive during then. So, you know, your everyday people and your emperors and your aristocrats and whatnot. So at the moment, what I've read, it's pretty much gone through what life is like for family. So what people did with their children, like contraception and stuff, and what they did in the cases of like abortion, and if they didn't want the child, what they would do when the child was a certain age and like marry them off, and what their everyday life was like. So it's not too bad. A lot of like some of the stuff that I've already read I kind of already knew anyway, but there's like a couple of things that it's just interesting because I like the idea of learning about a different society in a different time and what their lives were like in comparison to our lives now, and they were relatively similar. I mean, we're definitely more modern now, but there were some things that were quite similar. I'm intrigued. I think I'm going to start the Titanic book. I'm going to go back out there in front of the fire, grab some snacks because I have some snacks. I've been putting my vlog up to edit, so I'll probably actually do that first. I'll do some more of that, save it because I usually forget, and then I will sit down and start Titanic because I don't start work until 11 o'clock tomorrow, which is good. I'm only doing 11 till 3. It's a pretty short day, so that'll be good. I kind of wanted to clean up, but I'm also very exhausted from a busy day at work, so I'm probably just going to leave that till tomorrow. One of my friends is actually coming around tomorrow for dinner, so that'll be good. We're allowed to actually have 2 people that aren't from our household or something. At least I think that's what it is. But yeah, so a friend will be coming around for dinner. I'm not sure what reading I'll be able to get done tomorrow night, but we shall see. Monday is the day to finish everything, but I think I'm doing pretty well so far. So yes, I'm gonna go and edit some of this vlog, maybe just stick to editing Friday's part and probably post on Instagram before I forget, and then I will start on Titanic and I'll have my snacks and everything and just chill out for a bit before I fall asleep. So I'm gonna go do that and I will talk to you guys most likely tomorrow, hopefully. kind of wanted to just pop in and update you before I hit the hay. But I did start reading Titanic the Long Night. I'm at page 30, chapter 3. So I've read a good chunk of this in like a half hour. And honestly, I am surprised. I'm actually enjoying it. I mean, like, I knew I probably would like it because it's about the Titanic, but I'm actually looking forward to reading more of this. Like, it's actually intriguing. So, I didn't know much about it before. When I did my TBR video, I didn't really know like what it was about or what I was getting into. Obviously, I knew it was about the Titanic. I didn't really know much else. So to give you a little bit of an idea of what this is about, now that I've sort of read a little bit, like enough to give me an understanding, we follow a bunch of different main characters. So the main one that we're sort of following is Elizabeth, and she is on the ship with her mum and her dad. And she's a 17-year-old independent girl who really does not want to leave London and go back to New York, because if she goes back to New York, it means that she has to suffer through her debut and end up having to marry this guy who she's really not interested in. Like, she doesn't despise him, but she knows that he's not the kind of person that she wants to be with, like, let alone actually wanting to be with anybody, because she's very independent. She wants to go to school and study journalism. She has her future set out. Like, she has an idea of what she wants to do, but it doesn't actually include following what her parents want her to do. So naturally, this is in the early 1900s. This was the typical lifestyle of the high society. That's the main character that we follow. But it looks like we're also following, I think, 3 others. So we follow Max, who she's just met and who she actually thought was a third-class passenger when he's actually in first class, and she automatically assumes that he's poor and that he's like not an English speaker, like he doesn't know where he's supposed to be. So we've just met him. We don't know too much about him yet, but we know that he doesn't look like the typical first class passenger, but we follow him. Then we follow, I think it's Catherine or something like that. Oh, sorry, Kathleen. So we follow Kathleen, who is 16, I think, and she's off on like a little adventure. She wants to have this amazing time, and she is being escorted by Brian and Patrick, who Brian and Patrick are brothers, and they're very, very different brothers. So, and they are in steerage. So we have Elizabeth and Max, who are in first class, and then Brian, Patrick, and Kathleen in steerage. And I assume we will just follow their stories and see if they actually make it through, which we know the story of the Titanic. We know what's going to happen, but it also is kind of scary when you read about like characters that you feel like you may get attached to them, and that's going to be interesting. But I really look forward to reading more of this, because honestly, I'm liking it so far. I mean, only 30 pages in, but I'm liking it. So I'm going to get comfy, maybe read a little bit more, and then go to sleep, because I am pooped. It has been a crazy day, but this time, yes, I will actually update you guys tomorrow. But this is what I plan to do for the rest of my Saturday night. Hello everyone, it is Sunday and I just got home from work yet again. Today was actually probably one of the crappiest days of this week. Like, it was just an annoying kind of day. So I'm very glad to be home. And I'm going to go get changed into something warm, because it is actually freezing today. It is so cold. So I'm going to go get changed into something warm, and then I'm going to pay a visit to my mum and my nan and give them their Mother's Day presents. I will update you guys later. I'm not sure when I'll be able to, because we've got our friend Liam coming over for dinner tonight. So I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done, but I'll try at some point. I have tomorrow off, so that'll be good. But yeah, I'm going to go get changed because I am freezing. Hey everyone, it is Monday and it's the last day of the History Readathon. I have just finished the audiobook of Life in Ancient Rome, which I really enjoyed. Like I said in my previous clip, there's some things that I already knew, which was okay, like I didn't mind that. But there were some things that I didn't know, and it was really interesting, and it was good to learn more about ancient Rome. So essentially that whole book was going through what life was like in ancient Rome through like for different classes of people, and what people did for entertainment, how they lived, what their everyday lives were like. And it was really interesting. And for someone like me who loves to write stories and who loves to come up with stories about different lives and different things that happen in people's lives and stuff, I get curious about like what people, especially back then, used to do and how they used to live out their life and how it was compared to what we're like now. And especially with ancient Rome, there were some things that were very similar to what we do now and some things that have been influenced from them. So it was a very interesting read and I'm glad that I listened to it. So I just finished that and oh God. And then I've got this one that I have to read. What was I reading? I'm only 30 pages in, so I haven't done any more from when I updated you guys on Saturday night. So I'm going to get to reading this. I haven't done too much today. I've just tidied up and done like everyday chores and stuff. And then one of my friends came over and we had a bit of a chat, which was nice because I haven't seen her in ages. And yeah, so I plan on reading this by the fire and seeing how much I can read before the day is over. And then yeah, I've also filmed a YouTube video today as well, which I will get to editing at some point during this week. But yeah, I think that's all I really had to update you guys on. Yeah, I'm gonna get to reading this. I've also played a little bit of Animal Crossing as well while I listened to that audiobook. So I'm gonna go and read this by the fire and just chill out this afternoon, and then I'll work out what I'm gonna have for dinner. And then at some point I will end this vlog and hopefully I've done at least a good chunk of this, if not all of it. So I'm gonna buckle down and try my best to finish this today. It's currently like almost 3 o'clock, so we'll see how I go. I thought I would also show you guys my little outfit for the day. So this is one of the tops that I ordered from Boohoo that I have showed you at the beginning of this video. This is the top, which I'm kind of self-conscious about, but I'm honestly really liking. It's quite comfy and it's got the flared sleeves. I really like this, so it's nice. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I'm gonna go and do some reading now. Good evening, everyone. I am now at page 136 of Titanic: The Long Night. I still have a bit to go, as you can see. I'm really hoping that I do finish this tonight. Like, it's a very, very quick read, so I very well could finish it tonight. But I'm getting distracted because like I can't concentrate because I know I've got to cook dinner and I've got to tidy up the dishes and stuff like that. So I'm getting a little bit distracted, but I'm going to try and read a little bit more and then I'll get into cooking dinner. I'm just going to have soup because I really don't feel like having too much more. But then I'm like, we don't really have any rolls to have with soup, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to work out dinner, read a little bit more, and then I'm gonna have a bath a bit later and read in the bath. So like I said, I'm really enjoying this. It's very quick and I'm scared for what's going to happen to the characters because I don't know. Like, I've never heard anything about this before, so I don't know what's going to happen to everybody. But I like it so far. I like that we're following different stories and different people who are in like different parts of the ship and what they experience. And one of our main characters, her name is Elizabeth, and she's like the main character. And she's in first class, and she's the one that I think I mentioned before, but she's traveling to New York, where she's most likely going to be getting married to a guy she doesn't want to get married to. And I absolutely hate her parents. Like, I can see from their point of view that they just want her to have a good life and they know that she won't be able to do it on her own, but they don't have faith in her. They don't understand that she wants to do things that she wants to do and she wants to give things a go. She doesn't want to marry somebody that she doesn't like or somebody that she finds is really boring. She wants to study and she wants to experience life. She doesn't want to do what they want her to do. And I think her parents are very forceful in that aspect, and I hate when parents are like that in books and in movies and stuff. It's like, dude, you can't control your kid's life in that way. Like, it's like they live vicariously through their kids, and I just hate her parents in this. And I guess it was sort of a normal thing back then that parents would do this sort of stuff, and it has happened like throughout the years, like centuries. It's happened. But yeah, I really don't like her parents. So I am going to get back to this, and then I'm going to get some dinner on, and yeah. Hey everyone, I'm back in this room again because Brad is asleep in the next room because he has to work early tomorrow. But I just got out of the bath because I just finished this book. And I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a wild ride, but like, I was really happy with the ending and I was happy with how it turned out. And towards the end, I was getting a little bit anxious because I just wanted people to get on the lifeboat and I just wanted people to hurry up and be safe and everything be okay, because the sinking of the ship is always an anxiety inducing moment. Like, even if I'm watching the movie, I have to crack jokes because otherwise, like, I get way too attached and anxious, and I put myself in those people's positions, and it makes it all the more worse because I like picture myself in that scenario and have a freak out. But anyway, so yes, I just finished reading this. So I have finished all my books for the readathon, which is awesome. I'm so happy. And yeah, so I highly recommend this if you are in the mood to read a historical fiction that's about the Titanic, because this is like the movie in a way with like the romance, but we follow like different stories of different sets of characters, and it's well done. And she obviously did some research and made sure that a lot of the stuff that she said was accurate, at least in my opinion, because that stuff, like, we do know. And you know, if you're writing something about an historical event, usually you want to make sure you've done your research, but it definitely seems like she's done her research. And yeah, if you are into the Titanic and you really want to read something that's Titanic related, definitely give this a try. It is not one that I've heard a lot about, and there is a second book, but I don't think I'll read the second book. I think I'll just stick with this one because I think the second book is just meant to be after the Titanic, but this is more enticing because it's about the Titanic. And yeah, so it was really good. It was, like I said, I got anxious and quite sad, obviously, because it is a sad event, but it was good and I like the way it was told. So I really did enjoy it and I highly recommend it. Well, I guess that's the perfect way to end off this reading vlog. I am back at work tomorrow and back to my normal reading schedule, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And yeah, it was awesome to be able to read some historical books, and especially the ancient Rome one, because that was almost like watching a documentary. But I think I did really well. I'm pretty happy with myself. But yeah, so I hope if you guys have participated in this readathon, you also enjoyed it as well. And I will see you all in the next video.